Welcome back to Geeks Wargaming and welcome to our latest video. Today me and Robin are back at a tournament. It's ITC and it's been held by our good friends at Hellstorm Wargaming, but Sanctuary Gaming Centre, which is actually in an old church. It's actually a really cool venue. So I'm taking my Ultramarines, Robin is taking a Knights list, and let's see how we get on in game one. This is it, this is game one. I am facing Admech today. We are doing Seas Ground, so 6 objective markers down on the battlefield. Ultramarines have first turn as well, so I finished deploying first. My opponent is about to try and seize the initiative. She doesn't with a 5. Let's see how the Ultramarines get on in turn 1.
So I'm here in game 1, and it is my Imperial Knights versus this gorgeous Imperial Guard army. It's Vietnam themed Catachans. There's a Baneblade, and there are 2 of the Shadow Swords. So I've just had my turn 1, and I've managed to get that Baneblade down to 3 wounds but not killed it, and I've just taken out an infantry squad, so not too good. So just about to get punched very, very hard, I think. So let's see what I've got left at the end of this turn.
That's the end of game 1. It is a loss for the Ultramarines. So close. What an awesome game. Turn 6. Bobby G here. Warlord was here. 7-inch charge. Failed it. Used the command point to re-roll. Failed it. That was the game changer in turn 6, which allowed the Admech to win. But yes, great game. Amazing game. Let's see if we can do a little bit better in game 2.
And at the end of the first game, it is unsurprisingly a loss for me. This is what the table looks like at the end. So that Shadow Sword has not been tickled. There's a few guardsmen around here. Lots of carnage, which was over this side of the table. Sergeant Harkin, that's a Primaris Psyker. Last turn I managed to get my Armiger that was sitting on objective 3 to kill the Warlord, kill a unit, which gave me another Reaper point. So the final scores in this game were 29-22. So 22 is a pretty good score for a loss, so quite happy with that, assuming now this list is pretty much my hard counter. So yeah, let's see how we get on in the next game.
This is it, game 2, and I've been drawn against Tau. Lots and lots of Tau all hiding around the buildings. We are doing Cut to the Heart, which is basically control the centre objective. Ultramarines to go first. So, do you want to seize? I suppose you want to have a go at that, don't you? Let's see this. Does he? Oh, give it a go. No with a 2. It is the Ultramarines. Turn 1.
Just started game 2. It's against Brett Castles. And he has a very, very hoardy Nurgle demons with some other demons splashed in there, some bloodletters in reserve and all sorts. So I've just gone first, and my entire army pumped everything into 30 of the Plague Bearers. That's what I killed. Brilliant. So we'll come back at the end of the game and see how I've got on.
That's the end of game 2. It's a win for the Tau. It's another loss for the Ultramarines. 26-10 on victory points. Thumping. Absolute thumping. Gulliman was the only man alive at the end. Just the wrong kind of deployment. When you got the Tau all the way up here and Ultramarines all the way down here in deployment zone, it's not helpful. I needed it that way so I could just charge across and get them. Didn't happen. But another great game, another great opponent. So heading over to game 3.
At the end of game 2, didn't go very well, that one. My dice rolls were absolutely horrendous. I got first turn, my entire army shot at Plague Bearers, and yeah, didn't do enough, as we saw. And that was pretty much how the game went. So this is a significant amount of dead. I got Reaper, but I didn't kill 2, and that meant that I didn't get 3 points for Reaper. So yeah, it was a bit of a one-sided affair there in the score. So Brett scored 29 and I scored 6 in the end, so quite a crushing defeat that. That guy is an absolute beast. He basically one-shot the Knights, just walked up to him. What is it, minus 4 AP?
Minus 4 AP, flat 3 damage.
Yeah, minus 4 AP, flat 3 damage, 7 attacks, hitting on 2s, re-rolling 1s. So yeah, he was just walking through knights. So he is a scary, scary person. So yeah, you might want to get some of these. Okay, that's the end of that. So let's move on to game 3 and see if I can actually get a win.
Game 3, final game on day 1, and I've been drawn against Nids. Lots and lots and lots of bugs. We're going on a bug hunt. 4 objective markers down, basically a bonus victory point if you control all 4, which probably will not happen. Ultramarines have just lost the roll-off though to go first, so can I seize? No, I cannot. Nids' turn to go.
Game 3 is about to start, and I am against 1,000 Suns. We've got a couple of squads of Rubric Marines, we've got Magnus, Rhino, we've got Araman, Zangor Bomb, some Sorcerers and some Terminators that are in Deep Strike. We have actually rolled Sugos first, and I am going first again. So not that it's helped me so far, but let's see how we get on at the end of the game.
It's the first win for the Ultramarines, 32 victory points to 10. Really great game, really, really good fun. Revenge on the Nids for McCrag, but yes, great game.
And there we have it, the end of game 3 and the end of day 1, and it's my first win, and that was just brutal. Unfortunately, Lee, my opponent, couldn't roll anything above a 2, I don't think. So 1,000 Suns were failing all of their psychics, failing all of their saves, and yeah, it was just a bit horrendous. So it went to turn 3, and it is a tabling, and this is what I've got left. I lost the Helverin, that was it. So yeah, just really, really one-sided. It's the way it goes sometimes. I was rolling quite well for the first time this tournament, and Lee, as I said, was rolling pretty badly. So sorry about that, Lee. But yeah, good game anyway. Nice opponent. So yeah, let's see how we get on in day 2.
So that is the end of day 1, finishing on 1 win apiece. Actually, we've both finished off 1 win, and 3 great different armies, very, very different feels to them as well. So first one with the Admech, yeah, really, really narrow loss. Literally came down to the final turn, and Gulliman just whiffing his charge rolls twice to get into combat with the Warlord. I'd have won if it had not failed. To be quite honest, that was the turning point. Second game against Tau, just the wrong deployment setup. It was the long ways one where it's quarters and then you got the circle in the middle, whatever that one's called. But that means that there was a hell of a lot of distance between me and the Tau, and I just got shot off the board, which is fair enough, and that was a really good, great game. And then final one was against Nids, and that was my win, 32 points to 10. Ended up tabling him in the end. But yeah, no, really, 3 really great guys, 3 really great opponents, and we've had a giggle and had a laugh all the way through them. And yeah, the Ultramarines are performing okay, they're not doing too bad. So how about you then, Rob? Are you enjoying it?
Oh yeah, yes, really good tournament so far. Like you, have had 3 really good opponents, and all the armies have looked nice as well. So first game was a Vietnam themed Imperial Guard list. So although it was my hard counter list, it was a very nice army to look at, and also the opponent Rob was very good, really nice guy. So we had some laughs throughout the game. That's all you want, really, isn't it? Second game was against sort of a hybrid sort of demons list, where it had some Slanesh in it, it had some mainly Nurgle, had a Bloodletter Bomb and all that type of shenanigans, and it was just so many bodies, and I just didn't whittle them down enough, so I just got overwhelmed. And then having a Demon Prince that can do about 24 wounds without breaking a sweat in 1 round of close combat, it's going to wipe out a knight, that is, because it did.
Yeah.
And then last game was against 1,000 Suns, and it was probably your classic whoever went first won, and I went first, so I shot Magnus off the table before he had a chance to power up and kill my knight on turn Magnus. 1. Yeah, so yeah, it was good, but all 3 games all enjoyable. Tables look really good as well. They put a lot of effort into the table, so yeah, it's a nice environment to play in. It
is, and this is the 3rd tournament. The guys from Hellstorm Wargaming have ran an event.
And also the catering.
Oh yeah, now I'll tell you what, let's go on to the catering in a second. So it's a really nice venue. It's an old church, and it's very gothic-y, so it kind of fits the 40k world that we're in at this weekend. Really nice boards, really nice scenery, some nice line of sight blocking as well. Catering. So, me and this Muppet have been to quite a few tournaments now, haven't we? Warhammer World, all over the place.
Been quite a few places to eat as well.
We have been to quite a few places to eat. You can tell. And
don't make me get the fat picture out. I'm going to insert Richard's fat picture.
Fat Rich. So the food that we've had at this event was Jamaican street food, wasn't it? Oh my God. Probably the best catering that we've ever had at
I'm just not
an
going to
event.
eat anything else ever again. I'm just going to go Jamaican.
We're going out to the pub in a minute.
Yeah, I'm going to that place.
Okay, fair enough. So yeah, amazing food. So hats off to the guys at Hellstorm for sorting that out, because it's completely different to what we normally would expect at an event. Amazing food. Obviously, they do veggie
I can't believe we're doing a food review. It's quite apt though for Hellstorm, isn't it?
Hellstorm Wargaming food review.
They always do their food reviews at the start of their live streams.
So, no, that is true.
Yeah,
they do
it's
do.
quite
And
apt.
they do. They what the hell was it? They're chicken dumplings. Jamaican dumplings. Oh wow,
Best thing ever.
So do you know what? I could have lost all 5 games this weekend, got tabled, and I wouldn't have cared.
I just want to get to lunch first
Because
tomorrow.
the food.
Yeah.
Do you know what? I might even just not even. I might just go GG and then just go stand at the front for an hour and wait for the food to be served.
Yeah.
Amazing food. So well done, Mikey and the boys. It's been a great tournament so far. We're going to head into day 2. 2 games left. I normally average about 2 wins a tournament. You normally average 2 to 3, don't you?
Yeah.
So you're going to win both of yours tomorrow, and I need to win 1 more. And I'm just wondering if at some point we're going to face each other. Kind of hope not, because we always face each other and it's boring.
I don't think so.
So yes, no, I don't think we will either, because there's a bit of points difference going on. But yes, no, it's been really great first day. We're going to go get some more food and some beer, and then go to bed, because I don't know about you, but I am shattered. 3 games in 1 day is very tiring, especially when you're getting old like we are. Yes, but no, let's head over to day 2. So we're about to start day 2 of the tournament today, and I'm being joined by Mikey, one of the organisers of this event. Mate, I've got to say, well done. This is a bloody good event, actually.
Oh, thank you very much.
I really enjoyed it. How have you found organising an event?
Well, this is now our 4th event.
Yep.
2 of them being 1 days, and this is our 2nd weekend event. On the first couple, an absolute nightmare, because I think I spent about 3 months every night painting terrain.
Jeez.
So, which is a bit horrendous. But now, like, it's all ready to go. We kind of like, all the team are like a really well-oiled machine, and we make sure everyone has a good time. Like, we set up all the tables in like 2 hours compared to 6 now. So I just find it a great laugh.
And how many people are in total? 60?
60 players this time. We were capped at 64, but we had a few dropouts, which is normal.
Yeah, it is normal to get a few dropouts, isn't it? But you know, it's a really nice atmosphere. The building that we're in, this old church,
It's a Gothic
is
ruin.
awesome.
Yeah, everyone gets a cover save while in it.
No, it is absolutely fantastic. It's been a really good day. It's a really good day 1.
Sure.
It's been 3 really good games.
That's good. That's a good sign. That is good review.
It is, yeah.
5-star on Trivago.
3.
Okay.
3. Unfortunately, you let that down, so
Okay,
you're going to lose a few stars. However, the food, and me and Robin spoke about the food yesterday very briefly in a proper Hellstorm Wargaming style, where we were chatting about food.
Yes.
Oh, mate, the food is awesome.
Food review 5 out of 10.
5 out of 10.
No.
10 out of 5. Yeah.
5 out of 5.
20 out of 10, to be quite honest. It's been absolutely awesome. Do you wish you were playing?
It's a really weird one, because on the run up I always wish I'm playing.
Yeah.
I really want to play, and I'm like, because I love playing 40k obviously. But when everyone's having a good time and I'm just running around being a bit of an idiot, making sure everyone's having fun, I just love it. I love the buzz that everyone gives off. So if I was playing, I'd get good buzz off my opponent, but like getting the buzz off all 60 players.
No, that's true.
Amazing.
You're focused on your game rather than what else is going on around you, so you pick up all of that, which is really nice actually. So yeah, guys, check out Hellstorm Wargaming on YouTube and everything else that they do.
Yeah.
Also have a look for their event. So when's your next weekender?
So, well, we're running 1 day on the 7th of September, which is a 1 day warm up for the LGT. It's the week before.
Yeah.
And then we're running another weekend event into the Hellstorm 4 on the 12th and 13th of October. So it's soon.
It is actually. That is quite soon, scarily enough.
Cramming one in before the end of the year. So
check it out. Have a look at the tickets that are available and get yourself here, because it's a great event.
Thank you very much. Cheers, guys.
So I know I've mentioned the inside of this building a few times, and I just kind of realised I probably haven't shown it in its full glory. So this is the old church that we're playing in today. It's gorgeous. Perfect place for a hobby room. Into game 4, and I've been drawn against Who 3? Eldar. We're doing what's yours is mine, so 4 objective markers down. There is 1 slap bang in the centre of the battlefield, and then you have to control the 2 that you placed. 1 there, being controlled by the Hellblasters, and 1 in the open, and the other 2, one's here, and 1 is there, being protected and surrounded by Guilliman and the Razorbacks. Now, it is the Eldar to go first, unless I can seize the initiative, which I don't with a 2.
It's the start of day 2, and game 4 is against a very nicely painted Tau army. Unfortunately you can't see it, so my opponent is busy hiding it. So there's some behind that, there's some behind that, and some behind that. You just have to trust me, they're really nicely painted. But no, here they are. So, absolutely gorgeous. So I'm not feeling too confident with this one. Come on, Martin, we all know you want to be on camera. Yeah, not really feeling too confident about this one, but we just have to see how it goes. At the moment I am going first, but I'm sure my opponent will probably want to seize and shoot me off the table. But let's see how we get on in this one.
That is it. That is end of game 4. It's a tabling for the Ultramarines. Wow, I lost 34 victory points to 13. Tough. Really, really tough. Nice spinners. God, I hate them things. Guilliman did what he does best, and then was finally pulled down and killed. A great game. And it's my opponent's birthday, so obviously I let him win.
At the end of game 4, it's another loss for the Knights. Just a pretty rough matchup. My opponent was pretty much killing a Knight every turn with his Riptides and all the re-rolls and the buffs and everything like that. So yeah, I managed to keep the scoreboard ticking over, so it was 26-16 in the end, so not terrible. But I'm just going to show you how gorgeous this army is. It's the painting on these and some of the conversion work and everything in here. It's absolutely glorious. So sometimes, even though it's a loss, when you get destroyed by something this nice, you don't really care, do you?
This is it, final game, scenario 5. We are doing Precious Cargo, 4 objectives down, 1 here, facing Chaos as well, so lots and lots of bodies on the battlefield. The other objective is down there currently. We have 1 in the open up here, and then 1 here, so we get to decide which one we are going to defend and then move that by 6 inches in any direction. So mine is hidden out on the bottom floor here. Ultramarines gun line set up, waiting for the never-ending horde of Chaos. Now it is Chaos to go first, unless I can seize, which I don't with a 4.
And here we are at the last game, and it is versus Black Legion. So we've got Abaddon, we have a Leviathan, we have some of these Decimators, and some of the just Chaos Space Marines. I have just seized the initiative, so I'm only a little bit sorry. So let's see how we get on in this one.
That's it, that is the end of the final game on the final day. It's a loss for the Ultramarines. What a game. It's 32 points to 20, but man, that was cinematic. I'm going to put a photo on in a second of just Guilliman surrounded by demons, because it just looks awesome, so I'm going to put that on. But yeah, what a way to finish a really good weekend. I've had 5 really, really good games, and yeah, that one was great fun. Just wave after wave of demon coming in, and the Ultramarines standing firm as they should. But great game.
And there we have it, the end of game 5 and the end of the day, and I've picked up a win. So second win of the tournament. It was 35-8 at the end. Just a really bad matchup really for the Chaos. I did completely whiff on the first turn and didn't manage to kill anything, so I didn't get first strike. I had a Leviathan left on 2 wounds, and yeah, some of the troop squads with 1 or 2 guys left in the squads, but yeah, didn't manage to kill anything. But yeah, really fun game anyway. Yeah, it was just horrendous really, in terms of dice and all sorts. Really bad matchup, but really fun game. So let's go on to the post-game bit.
So we're back from Into the Hellstorm 3 event. Great 2 days of hobby. 5 great games. Both me and Robin had great opponents that made the games fun, so massive thank you to them. Massive thank you to the guys from Hellstorm Wargaming for organising and running the event. Yeah, they did a great job, and it was a really good tournament, and we are planning on going back as well to their next one, which I think their next 2 day is October. So yeah, I think we are planning on going back to that one. So, where did we finish? Well, Robin, because he got a second win, obviously finished a bit higher than me. Robin finished 39th out of 60 people. So that's not too bad with his Knights list. He got 22 points for the first game, which is a loss. 6 points for the second game. 37 on the third game with a win. 16 for a loss. And 35 in his final game. So overall, he finished on 116 points and finished 39th. Me, I got 23 points for my first. No, I didn't. I got 17 points for my first game, which is a loss. 10 points for my second game as a loss. 32 for my one and only win. 13 for my fourth, and then 20 on my last game, giving me an overall score of 92 points. So that one extra win, those extra points that Robin got, bumped him up massively, and he finished a bit above me, which I'm not happy about and will not happen in the next tournament. We're already talking about lists and armies that we can take to the next one. I think I might take my orcs, to be quite honest. Orcs or Space Wolves. Go for a giggle, go for a laugh. Might take my orcs, and then just 5 great games with orcsies, which is always great fun. But yes, massive thank you to everybody who took part. Massive thank you to the guys at Hellstorm Wargaming. Massive thank you to our opponents, and a massive thank you to you guys out there for watching this video. Please leave us a comment. You can take the mickey out of me and Robin for finishing so low down the order if you want to. That's fine. I'm okay with that. Please leave a like. It does massively help out of the channel. Subscribe if you haven't done so already. Don't forget to click that little bell icon so you never miss any of our content. And as always, we'll see you on the next one.